Okay, mission accomplished. I have got the travel goodies to take home. Not making that mistake again. SSE Renewables. There we go. I'm sure we'll get a shot of that. Had a coffee, which was okay. Nothing special, wouldn't recommend it, that's for sure. How hard is it to make a coffee? Right, let's go. We're going up to the northwest point. See how far we get before the rain comes on. Look at me on my souped up Classic 350. Right, we've got, I don't know what time it is, it's 20 past 10, 20 to 11, and we've got 29 miles to go, so maybe 35-40 minutes to get to where I want to go. Don't think I had my camera on last night, so this will be the first view that you're getting of this stunning road. This is the main road, north A970 maybe? Something of that ilk. I've got to say that the Royal Enfield is an absolute star of this journey. Not only is it absolutely perfectly mated to these roads, but its looks, I would liken it to Marilyn Monroe. And what do I mean by that? Well, women didn't really bother about Marilyn, but the blokes ogled over her. And I've got to say that the tank on the Royal Enfield is the equivalent to the cleavage on old Marilyn. The amount of blokes that have come and looked at this bike. I was out at one of the offshoots down southwest yesterday, and this guy in a van stopped, got out and come across, and we chatted for about half an hour. I kid you not. Turns out he owns the mechanics business down the road. Keep an eye on these cars. Turns out he owns a mechanics business down the road, the garage, do car repairs, and he's into bikes. And he stopped when he saw the Royal Enfield. He'd never seen a Royal Enfield, the Classic 350, the new one, or any of the other new ones to be honest with you. I don't think there's too many Enfields on this I owned. And we chatted, and he absolutely loved it. And at the end he said, he says, I'm waiting my dinner. He said, but I'm open at 2 o'clock, drop in and we'll have a cuppy and I'll get my picture with it. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't hang about till 2 o'clock. I had other places I needed to be. I needed fuel, you see, and I didn't just want to sit about for the best part of half an hour not doing anything. So, but that was typical of the folk looking at the bike. At my hotel, the Bray Hotel, last night, it's right next door to the pub. Right next door to the pub. And it's not a salubrious pub, it's a very, very, very basic pub, I would say. A bit like the hotel. And the amount of guys that came out to look at the bike, one in particular, I would say he's late 20s, early 30s, he was smashed and he couldn't get over it. He said to me, how long are you here for? I said, I'll leave on Friday. Oh, well, I'm going fishing up to wherever it was. Mavis Grind, I think it was, he said he was going. Going to pick us up and give us a lift up on the back of your bike. I just thought, no, I can't. I'm not insured on this bike for a pillion. And anyway, you don't have a crash helmet or the gear. Oh, jeez. What a lad. So the bike, the looks of the bike is drawing attention from blokes all over the place. And even then, when I was in getting a coffee there, I went into Lerwick to take a couple of trinkets back home for my wife, because I got a bit of dog's abuse for not doing so much when I was away to Switzerland. But I went into a coffee shop and they were very chatty, and it turns out one of them was right into motorbikes, and apparently on a Sunday they all get together and they go for a ride out. I did ask her if there's a lot of bikes, because I haven't seen a lot of bikes up here, but she never really answered. So I think it's more like trial bikes and things like that you've got up here. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the scenery. We're coming into a development now. I think this is called the Viking Field. This is goodness knows how many, because you can't see it because the cloud's low, but you can maybe see the stems of the wind turbines. This is a huge development by Scottish and Southern, so you can maybe see the stems of these wind turbines. There's one there, lost in the mist, and there's a whole load going along the ridge along the left hand side. Now they're on both sides of the road. This must be costing hundreds of millions. What a landscape though. What a fantastic landscape. If you can put up with the weather, I would heartily recommend getting your motorbike up to Shetland to enjoy it. You don't need much, 2 or 3 days. There we are, you can see the turbine's a little bit clearer. In the space of an hour, this is all clouded over. What a road though. What a road. Now you can see those telegraph poles there and the scale of those wind turbines behind it. Once again, I've said it in another one of the recordings I made, whether or not that's published, but I'll tell you, you'll never see a tree here. There's nothing higher than about a foot, and that tends to be grass. At the side of the road, look, the wind stops anything from growing. Not a thing. There are bodies of water everywhere. Some of them, I've got no doubt, will be locks. Some of them will just be, I don't know, quite big pools of water. The roads in Shetland are in really good nick. Struggling to remember many potholes, if any, which is pretty good, given the harsh weather they have up here. It's a tasty little hill. An old abandoned property there. It's pretty windy.
This life would be easy, a wide open road with the radio on, a full tank of gas, the windows rolled down, singing my favorite song, with a summer breeze rolling through my hair, not a care in the world, and a clear blue sky. Out here having fun, soaking up the sun, speeding toward a happy and carefree life. But sometimes you come to a fork in the road. Sometimes you stop, don't know which way to go, but you gotta keep on driving, chase that horizon, stop all your crying and find a way to a place where it all makes sense. 'Cause where your heart's leading you ain't no accident. Look your worries right in the eyes and say, not this time. This time I'm gonna win. Starting today, you can't stop fate, so go find a way.
There we are, North Sea. And the Atlantic Ocean on the left hand side.
Walk through fire if you have to, climb every mountain, swim every sea.
Apparently, it's the narrowest gap in the United Kingdom where the North Sea and the Atlantic meet, kind of. There's a house with a view.
So don't let your problems steal your strength. Get yourself